Flash, flash, flash. One game away from getting that golden mouse. But still a very big roadblock in the form of Jaedong here, because in the Batu OSL finals against Fantasy, Jaedong pulled a GG play, so he's no stranger to comebacks. And a very trendy Chinese person in the audience, I have an iPad! Ooh. See, iPads aren't completely useless. You can write on them and get them on TV. They serve some purpose. But as I said, Jaedong pulled a GG play in the Batu OSL finals last year, and almost pulled a GG play in the most recent MSL finals against Flash, so things are not set in stone just yet. Not to mention, this map is going to be Dreamliner, not very friendly for Terran players. This might actually be the last time we'll see Dreamliner, so enjoy it while you can. Here we go. Except, down at the 6 o'clock position, morphing a drone. Good for you, Jaedong. He's going for a 5 pull instead of 4 this time. But he's down there in Teal. 6 pull. Sorry, he's getting out of 6 drone. But over at the 3 o'clock position in red is Flash, drinking his motor oil. Now, since this series has been so silly so far, and this map is particularly wonky. Oh, Flash, he's moving out with his SCV. I was getting ready to talk about how we might see a more standard game, but nope, we're not. Flash is building a forward barracks with his 5th SCV. So he is going to try to do a bunker rush. Now, it's pretty tough for... I mean, when you're playing as Terran or Protoss against a Zerg on this map, it's tough to do these kind of rush strategies because you're scouted immediately by the first Overlord. As you can tell, Jaedong's Overlord is almost inside of Flash's main already, so Jaedong is going to scout this. I think that Flash is banking on the fact that Jaedong will throw down a 12 hatch and not want to cancel it. When you do throw down the 12 hatch, it's usually not very efficient to cancel it in the first place. So, oh man, the Overlord being morphed. Oh, there's all the drones. So this is either going to be a 12 pull or a 12 hatch. If it is a 12 hatch, he's going to play right into Flash's hands. Yep, it's going to be a 12 hatch. And Jaedong is close to scouting this barracks, but he hasn't scouted it yet. So, yeah, Flash is going to bank on that 12 hatch, which is coming up, and he's going to bank on his reaction time to do this, because, okay, Jaedong is going to scout this now. He's looking around inside the main. He's probably very suspicious because he doesn't see anything down there. Moving up, he sees the Marine, and the Marine is going to be able to kill this Overlord. There's no way this Overlord is going to be able to survive because there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think that actually rhymed a bit. I'm sorry. But Jaedong is going to lose this Overlord, so that's going to put him quite a bit behind. This is a similar strategy to what Flash did against Jaedong on Heartbreak Ridge in one of the previous OSLs. I think it was the last OSL. He used his first Marine to kill that Overlord and then went for the bunker rush, which is what he's going to try to do. Jaedong is going to scout this. He's looking at this little runway with his Overlord. He sees the Marines coming down. So he's going to be Johnny on the spot with those drones to fight back this bunker rush. Now, the spawning pool getting ready to come up. Jaedong pulling almost all of his drones off the line. Not almost all. He pulled all of them off to fight this back. And the Flash is trying to build the bunker now, and now Jaedong is going to be able to get out his Zerglings, so I think he will be okay as far as this bunker rush goes, as long as he protects those drones and doesn't lose too many. Because he doesn't need to commit these drones too much, but he is getting the surround on the Marines to the best of his ability. Oh, go drones! Using their little spines, not quite as powerful as Hydralisk, but they're trying their best. Killing most of the Marines, but the bunker almost up. Here come these Zerglings. Jaedong getting the surround on the Marine. The bunker's up. Oh, no Marines get in whatsoever. So kind of an unsuccessful bunker rush from Flash. Man, the crowd is awesome. I was afraid that since it is a foreign crowd, it might not be as good as it would be in Korea, but this crowd is pretty awesome. They were all high-fiving after that. So now Flash is in big trouble. He's got to get onto his choke with a couple of SCVs right now. It looks like he's going to use his SCVs that are coming back right now to block that choke, not pulling any additional ones off the line, so he is going to be able to block as Jaedong gets rid of that bunker outside of his natural. Now, one good thing for Flash is that he was able to kill a lot of drones in that attack, so it wasn't completely unsuccessful. It could have been completely unsuccessful with the Zerglings on the way they were. But Flash has shaken up this game now. He's going to stop Jaedong from doing what Zerg players always do on this map against Terran. They try to wedge themselves between the minerals with those Mutalisks, just go back and forth, killing SCVs. And Flash is saying, no, I'm not going to allow that to happen. I'm going to shake up your build, throw off all of your timings, which is exactly what he's done. And now he's pumping more Marines to get rid of those Zerglings outside of his natural expansion. Now, Jaedong just droning up right now. He's not focusing on anything but drones, but he is going to... Okay, he's throwing down another hatchery now, so he is going into 3-hatch Muta. Not standard 3-hatch Muta, kind of way behind 3-hatch Muta, but he's still going to have it in anyway. So Flash building a supply depot at the academy. Yep, that's the academy from Flash. So he is trying to get back to some normalcy himself as he's getting up his refinery. And I think he's going to be able to mine pretty comfortably from that second base for a while, because Jaedong just focusing on drones, droning up, because he lost so many drones in that first attack. He didn't lose a huge amount of drones, but he lost way more than I think he wanted to lose. Now Jaedong, very quick reactions, just standing out front, making sure that Flash does not push. And he is going to see that command center floating over too. He's not going to be able to do anything about it, because Flash does have quite a few Marines outside there. Enough Marines to kill these Zerglings for sure. And now Flash building a bunker right outside. I think that's a bunker. Yeah, definitely a bunker. Right next to the command center. It's floating over. So Flash is going to have that second base up and mining. So he is going to have a somewhat stronger economy than Jaedong. He is going to have a stronger economy than Jaedong just because he took down so many more drones. But all right, Marines into the bunker. The rest of the Marines holding the choke. Very smart from Flash. Knowing Jaedong, he would have tried to run through that choke into the main to try to snipe all the remaining SCVs. Try to even this game back up a bit. But here comes the lair from Jaedong, and I have no doubt what we're going to see. Some 3-hatch play from him. This is going to be awesome. Jaedong getting scanned inside the main, but a little bit too early of a scan from Flash. He didn't get any information there. He saw the lair coming up, but that's all he knows. He doesn't know what the next building will be. But okay, he's moving up a bit. He does have medics. So, okay, Jaedong is going to have to throw down a couple more sunken colonies outside of his natural expansion. The Spire on the way. So it does look like there's going to be a Mutalisk opening. There's Flash's dad listening to Metallica or something. He's got his headphones in. But okay, here comes Flash pushing. But I think that Jaedong will be able to protect this. He does have his second sunken colony morphing. He's going to have one up and the second morphing by the time that Flash gets to the natural. So I'd say Flash is just trying to make Jaedong waste minerals. Oh, the Hydralisk Den on the way now for Jaedong, so he might not go for Mutalisks at all, but he needs something out here to protect his front, and just 2 sunken colonies are not going to be able to do it, especially considering all of his Zerglings are up at the top of the map right now, not even able to protect his natural. So his Zerglings are running around looking for a third base from Flash. It looks like he's suspicious, thinking Flash is going to do a double expo. But he's not. Yeah, he's going straight for lurkers. Jaedong is going for lurkers now to try to throw Flash off. And because Flash scanned so early, I think he's going to be a bit in the dark until his next scan, if he didn't get the scan already. I'm not sure if he has gotten another scan or not. But all right, very quick Zerglings now to pick off any potential scouting from Flash. Since Flash, I don't think he wants to waste any more scans just in case lurkers are on the way. But all right, Jaedong just using his third hatchery for pumping drones at the moment. Firebat's out now for Flash. Oh, I'm not sure what Jaedong was thinking there. He almost got completely melted. There he gets melted by the Firebats. But all right, Flash going straight for his starport. He wants those science vessels out immediately, as quickly as possible. So all right, more Zerglings on the... Wow, a lot of Zerglings on the way now for Jaedong. So he might be able to get a nice Zergling pincer attack here if he plays his cards right. He already has Zerglings out in the middle of the map. So I'd say a pincer is in Flash's future. But Flash, if he pushes right now, he's insane because there are 4 sunken colonies there. And he is coming in with reinforcements, though. So with these reinforcements, he might feel confident enough to push this front. And Jaedong is grouping up his overlords right next to Flash's main, so he might try a slow drop or something soon. Not exactly sure what his plan is, but he is grouping up his overlords right there. Oh, man. So Flash, he is coming in with reinforcements. Let's see if he pushes his luck, if he tries to push the front with those 4 sunken colonies there. Right now, Jaedong, what is Flash doing? Flash, I don't think he was quite paying attention. That's horrible for Flash. Actually, even the cameraman's like, what? Looking at the stairs there. He didn't know what was going on either, but Flash, kind of a rally point mistake from him, getting a bit up close and personal, a bit too up close and personal with those sunken colonies, and Jaedong could definitely take advantage of this now. Since Flash lost way more troops than he wanted to, here comes the Queen's Nest up for Jaedong already. And he does have lurkers to protect his front, so it's going to be a while before Flash is able to counter this with what he has. He does have tanks out in the middle of the map now, but Jaedong is just going to push him further and further back, further away from that natural expansion. So even if the tanks come out, no, Flash, oh man, it looks like Flash is just being a bit clumsy in this game. After that wonky opening, I can't say I blame him. All of his timings are off now, but he's building 3 bunkers at the front. Jaedong, he's going for a drop inside the main. Right now with lurkers and zerglings, I knew he was going to drop. When I saw those overlords right next to his main, I knew it. So he is going straight for the main. This could be devastating to Flash. Flash is focused all of his attention at the front,